this your? I was able to. Is this?
We might be Tony.
Is this? I think this has the closing words, right?
The
Is
closing.
this yours or is this the church's?
That's the church's. The closing words is platinum, which is. Okay.
Tony, can you come here for a second?
I can't find the. Can you see? Where is the closing reading? Is the closing reading the platinum rule? Where is it?
Closing words. What are these like this? These are like the steadfast.
Yeah, something like that. So,
It's not the physical or the
is there no
See, it says closing words.
platinum rule? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was on the. Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay.
It's 11. Should I start? Okay, can y'all hear me okay? Cool, good morning. This is a service led by the Social Justice Committee, and we are mostly prepared, so just bear with us. Cool, okay. So welcome to the UU New Bedford Church. I'm Becky, I'm a member of the Social Justice Committee. Whew, I'm kind of nervous, okay, sorry. I'm gonna take this out so I can hold it. We are a beloved community of people who believe that everyone is worthy of respect, science is real, the democratic process is a sacred thing, that we are all part of an interconnected web, and that the light and energy we share and put out makes a difference in the world. This is a little different, but this is the one that's in the notebook, so we have a different version today. We are people of purpose, and if what you hear today resonates with you, we hope you'll consider becoming part of this way cool family of seekers and keepers of this long dream that is our church. First Unitarian in New Bedford recognizes that the land we inhabit and enjoy sits on the unceded ancestral land of the Wampanoag, the people of the First Light. We actively commit ourselves to the process of working to dismantle the legacy of colonialism and oppression of our country's native people and all who have been marginalized. All right. So some housekeeping stuff. Please put your phone on worship mode. Let's see, we have this blue card to sign if you're new. We'll have coffee hour after the service, so please join us. And we're live streaming on YouTube, so just something to keep in mind. Also, I just want to say personally, we had our first sharing circle on Friday. And I would say it went really well. We were like not sure if anyone was going to show up, and I think like 12 people were there. So it was very cool. So that's going to be every Friday at 11 a.m. Cool. Okay, what's next? So is it the lighting in the chalice? That's what's next. Okay, all right. So we'll begin our service by lighting our chalice.
Just be careful about all the stuff.
Yeah, be careful of the coffee. All right, let me hope. Good job, Kaylee. All right, our opening words are Wholeness by Sharon Wiley. We speak so often of brokenness in religious life, Let us speak today of wholeness. You are welcome here, all of you. Every part of you, beautiful just the way you are. Here you do not need to be something more or something less. No holding back, no hiding. No exerting yourself, no trying to do more or be more. You have inherent worth and dignity. Nothing to prove here, nothing to prove to me or the person sitting next to you or to the children or to anyone. You don't have to try and be witty or more quiet or more outgoing. You are beautiful, every part of you beautiful just the way you are. You do not need to change anything about yourself to be welcome here. Your face, your hair, your belly, your limbs, your skin, all beautiful just the way they are. You are extraordinary. Each and every one of you different from each and beautiful in your own beautiful way. Breathtaking. Let us worship together. All right. Okay. So, all right, please, do we do the opening hymn before the greeting? Okay. Thanks, Tony Ann.
Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd. The old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Now the river bank makes a mighty good road. The dead trees. The old man is a-wanting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Now the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Now the river bank makes a mighty good road, and the dead trees will show you the way. The old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. Follow the drinking gourd. For the old man is a-waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking gourd.
All right, please take the time to greet one another or remain standing for our covenant. Sorry about that. Remain standing for our covenant and greet each other, please. Hello, people. If you will remain standing, please join me in reciting our covenant, which is printed in your order of service. We come together as a religious community upholding freedom of conscience, right relationship, and the inherent worth of all people. We value our diversity, pledge to care for one another in the spirit of compassion, to speak and listen to each other with respect, and to promote justice and kindness in the world. All right. Now Yasmin's going to read the story for all ages.
Good morning, everyone. on our last Sunday of February with beautiful weather. Anything in the 30s is warm to me. I was going to have a parenting volunteer Sunday morning, and it just turned out to be doing some great work, but I was going to start with this lovely little expression, and you could fill in the blank, because regardless if I'm talking about parenting or living or just being, I thought it's fun. We want to praise you for being connected to this religious community, because the experience of fill in the blank, parenting, tends to raise spiritual questions. And yes, it does. Living raises spiritual questions. So this is the Gandhi peace greeting. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom comes from a higher source, and I honor that source in you. So, let us work together. It could be that easy. So with that, we're going to head up to Sunday school, and if everyone can join me in your order of service, we have our parting words that as children leave the sanctuary. May words I say be kind and true. May love be God in all that we do. May kindness stay within my heart, and peace be with us all where apart. Anyone's welcome to come to Sunday school.
All right, now it's time for our candles of joy and concern. If something moves you, please come up to the front. Speak loudly because our microphones are currently occupied. But please keep it brief. Try to keep it under like 2 sentences or so.
Yeah, I have one thing. Karen said the flowers for the service today, sorry Deb, are a gift from the family of my dear friend Jody Lynn Cabral. Please light a candle for her, her family, and all of her friends who are struggling with her loss during Candlelit.
I'm going to go and help with Sunday school, but I just wanted to tell you, someone had been asking, how do I sign up to be an usher or help with in the kitchen? The sign-up boards are above the trash barrel in what is called Information Central in the dining room.
All right, come on, Izzy. All right, you can't use the mic, it's just speak loudly.
So last night, me, Tony, Roisin, and our friend Sage, we all went out to see our friend's band at Play Arcade right down the street. And they wrapped up at about 11, and we stayed at Play until close, and then naturally when you stumble out of the bar, you want McDonald's. So we went and we got McDonald's, and we were sitting in the Market Basket parking lot, and it was getting pretty late. It was probably 1:30 at this point, so I was like, all right, we're gonna call it and head back home. We'll give you guys a ride home. And Tony goes to start the car, and all we could hear was click, 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 click. So I'm very lucky that my family was kind enough to drive out to Market Basket at 2 in the morning to help us start our car. So my joy is for my wonderful family that was willing to do that for me. And my concern is that when we go back to get the car later, it actually starts this time.
All right, you're just gonna have to kind of. I bet I could just do this. Yes.
So, I have a joy and a concern. My concern is what's going on in our country right now, but my joy is we can, well, this is kind of convoluted, but we can only come to church like maybe twice a month in the winter because we go skiing, which is wonderful. But the last time we were here, we saw the Wicked Queer Puppet Band, and it was amazing, and you kids restored my faith in humanity. I was so proud of all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. All right, anyone else? Okay, well, I would like 2 final candles, one for all the, hold on, ow. I will light 2 final candles, one for the wonderful people out in the world who don't have a place to share their joys quite yet, and all with, likewise with all their concerns.
Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast, this is La Vida Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, this is La Vida Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Every day words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, then life will always be La Vie en Rose.
That was wonderful, thank you. Responsive reading is in your order of service. I will read the plain text and ask you to read the bold. Welcome, children of the cosmos. Welcome to a new story, not of a lost Eden and forbidden fruits, but a new story of a vast, variegated garden. Let's imagine it large, the lushness of forests, the stark beauty of deserts, of broad savannas, the gentle flow of rivers, as all beings flourish. May we each find our place within this garden, within this story. May we each make space within this story for all who may find comfort here. Hang on a second. Okay. A new garden, diverse, interconnected, vibrant, humming with life. This is our wish for the garden we create together. We join, rooted in our covenant.
There is no freedom, the wise one said. Let justice roll down, when the poor cry out for shelter and bread. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. Oh, children, don't you get weary, walk together, believe in the dream. When the way gets rough, we'll make a new way. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. Hatred will never leave out hate. Let love roll down, Remember our hearts can make us great. Let love roll down like a mighty stream. Oh, children, don't you get weary. Walk together, believe in the dream. When the way gets rough, we'll make a new way. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. Brutality threatens our daughters and sons. Let peace roll down, May our voices rise above the guns. Let peace roll down like a mighty stream. Oh, children, don't you get weary. Walk together, believe in the dream. When the way gets rough, we'll make a new way. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. When fists rise up to strike a blow, let songs roll down, May the poets run with what we know. Let songs roll down like a mighty stream. Oh, children, don't you get weary. Walk together, believe in the dream. When the way gets rough, we'll make a new way. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. Step by step and one by one, let justice roll down, roll down. They can kill the prophets, the dream lives on. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream. Oh, children, don't you get weary. Walk together, believe in the dream. When the way gets rough, we'll make a new way. Let justice roll down like a mighty stream.
All right, I have the second reading. I'm a little winded from the stairs. Okay, also that moment when Tony Ann put down one instrument and picked up the saxophone in the same song was bananas to me. I just had to give you some props, Tony Ann. Sorry. So our second reading is Embracing a Love Ethic by Bell Hooks. Embracing a love ethic means that we utilize all the dimensions of love: care, commitment, trust, responsibility, respect, and knowledge in our everyday lives. We can successfully do this only by cultivating awareness. Being aware enables us to critically examine our actions and see what is needed so that we can give care, be responsible, show respect, and indicate a willingness to learn. Understanding knowledge as an essential element of love is vital because we are daily bombarded with messages that tell us that love is about mystery, about that which cannot be known. We see movies in which people are represented as being in love, who never talk with one another, who fall into bed without ever discussing their bodies, their likes and their dislikes. Indeed, the message received from the mass media is that knowledge makes love less compelling. That is ignorance that gives love its erotic and transgressive edge. These messages are often brought to us by profiteering producers who have no clue about the art of loving, who substitute their mystified visions because they do not really know how to genuinely portray loving interaction. All right, so we're gonna open up our hymn books to number 95. There is More Love Somewhere. Yeah, 95. Yeah, stand, I think. I think we stand for this, right? Thanks, Tony Ann. Now is the time in our service when we ask you for your kind donations toward the many good works of this church.
Good morning, beloved community. Today, we gather to reflect on love, on how we, as Unitarian Universalists, are called to practice love in all forms. Our first UU principle affirms the inherent worth and dignity of every person. This means every single person in all their uniqueness, including those whose brains work differently from what society considers typical. Today, we focus on loving neurodivergent people. Those with autism, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, and other ways of experiencing the world. Love is not just a feeling, it's an action. It's a practice, a way of being in the world. It is something we do. And when it comes to embracing neurodivergent individuals, we must love intentionally and expansively. Let's explore 3 ways we can do this through understanding, adaptation, and advocacy. The first one is a love through understanding. The first step in loving neurodivergent people is seeking to understand their experiences. Too often society expects neurodivergent individuals to conform to neurotypical norms, rather than recognizing that value of diverse minds. And we know some of these individuals: Simone Biles, gold medal gymnast, Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Marie Curie, just to name a few. Neurodivergence is not a defect to be fixed. It's a variation to be honored. Some people process sensory information intensely, while others may struggle with executive functioning or social interactions. Some may have a deep passion for specific subjects, while others may think in ways that challenge conventional patterns. Each of these experiences holds wisdom and spirit. As a community, we can love through deep listening, learning from neurodivergent voices, and embracing differences rather than fearing them. 2, love through adaptation. Love is not about making others fit our world, but about creating a world where all can thrive. In our congregation, workplaces, and families, we can show love by making spaces more inclusive. This may mean providing quiet spaces for those sensitive to noise, allowing different forms of participation, such as written reflections or movement-based engagement, using clear, direct communication without assuming social cues are universal, being patient with different processing speeds, and expression of emotion. Jesus, a spiritual teacher, taught, love your neighbor as yourself. Gandhi has said, be the change you want to see in the world. The true love recognizes that our neighbors may experience the world differently from us. So loving neurodivergent people means adapting our behaviors, expectations, and environments to be truly welcoming. Asking questions. What is that like for you? Or how can I do things differently? Asking questions is always the best way to understand someone else. And thirdly, loving through advocacy. Finally, so love calls us to justice. Many neurodivergent individuals face systemic barriers, educational, economic, and social injustices. Discrimination in workplaces, stigmatization in schools, and lack of accessible resources make life harder than it should be for anyone, but for them particularly. Because throughout the years, we've been stigmatizing individuals that don't fit these typical norms. As Unitarian Universalists, we are called to stand on the side of love. We can advocate for neurodiversity affirming policies in schools, workplaces, We can amplify the voices of neurodivergent leaders in our communities. We can challenge ableism when we see it, even in our own communities. Love is not passive. It shouldn't be passive. But oftentimes we take the passive side because it's easier. It moves us to create a world where everyone, regardless of neurotype, is valued and supported. So in conclusion, love that expands. Beloved community, love is at the heart of our faith. To love neurodivergent people means to move beyond more tolerance and into deep affirmation. It means listening without judgment. It means adapting with compassion, seeking to understand, and advocating with courage. In the words of Reverend Teresa Soto, all of us need all of us to make it. Our community is richer when it moves. When all minds, all ways of being are honored and cherished, let us go forth, practicing love in all its beautiful, varied forms, creating a world where every person is their inherent worth and dignity are fully embraced. Thank you. Amen.
Now rise as you are willing and able to sing in the teal hymnal, number 1031. Moved with loving kindness.
Over and over.
Our closing words are going to be The Platinum Rule, written by Reverend Darcy Lane. This is the most profound gift and the most profound challenge of being truly welcoming. If when we encounter difference, we stick with it through the embarrassing fails, through the emotions and the tough conversations, it will change us. We will grow not only in our hospitality, but in our deeper and wider understanding of this world we share. The Golden Rule helps us remember that all of us have the same basic needs for food and shelter and safety, to love and be loved. But in this world of tremendous diversity, and among the diversity of our beloved community, let's also remember the Platinum Rule. Do unto others as they would do unto themselves. Can I do this? Okay. What? I don't know the Karen spiel. You doing that? Yeah. Anyone know the Karen spiel? Love, law, good practice.
Hold fast my church. Stay strong, live well and prosper, and go in peace. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending our FAC-led service to this week. We enjoy making these things for you, and thank you so much for being such a great audience and rolling with the punches. It means a lot to us. And let's go out for some coffee.
Woo!
Woo!
Nice. Thanks, David.